Well, Blue Jays fans, that was a game and a half that we just witnessed as the Blue Jays finished their series against the Los Angeles Angels, winning it by a score of 12-11 in extras. But man, oh man, that was the craziest game of this season and probably will be the craziest game that you'll see all season long. Now, I get it, you're going to be like, well, there's a lot more to go, but let's get into this. If you're new to Clemox, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we are on our way to 4150. We greatly appreciate all the support of late. Now, this game started with Kikuchi on the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays versus Detmers, and both pitchers didn't live up to how they started their first game of the season, with Kikuchi here going 4 1/3 innings, giving up 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Good thing on that, walks are down, 6 Ks. Bad thing is there was a home run against as well for Kikuchi. In this game, like I said, it was an up and down game. They had everything to do. Jays were down 6-0 at one point in this game. Yeah, you heard that. 6-0. They won 12-11. That's how crazy this game was. So let's get into the details here of all the scoring summary here. So in the bottom of the first, Rendon would single, Ohtani would score. Right after that, Renfroe would hit a homer, 2 left on a 1-0 count, and Rendon would score, giving the A's the 3-0 lead over the Toronto Blue Jays. In the bottom of the third, Ohtani with Trout on base would hit a home run to make it 5-0. Then Logan O'Hoppe homered, 2 left on a 1-0 count in the bottom of the fourth. Now, at this point, this is where Kikuchi's gone, and Zach Pop's coming in to pitch in relief of Kikuchi. Now, 6-0 going into the top of the sixth, and Springer would get on base, Bichette would get on base, and Vladdy Jr. would get on base as well. And the way Matt Chapman's hitting the ball this year, you don't want to give him loaded base opportunities, because he did hit that grand slam to make it a 6-4 game as well. Then right after, Dalton Varsho would get on base. Same with Whit Merrifield. And Kevin Kiermaier, hitting in that 9 spot, which is really good for the Toronto Blue Jays, would hit a triple to right, scoring both runners, making it a 6-6 game at the top of the sixth. Now, top 7, with Guerrero Jr. on base and Bichette on base, Chapman would single to center, scoring both of those guys, making it an 8-6 game. Kevin Kiermaier, with runners in scoring or bases loaded, would hit a single to left. Chapman scored, Merrifield would score, and Kirk would move to second on that. That was all the scoring for them, making it a 9-6 game at that point. Now you go to the bottom eighth, ex-Blue Jay Brandon Drury would hit a homer to center on a 1-0 count, making it a 9-7 game. Then Rendon would come up in the ninth with Ohtani, Urshela, and Ward on base, and he would get hit by a pitch, scoring a run there to score Urshela from third base. Hunter Renfroe would later double down the left field line. Ward would score, Ohtani scored, and Phillips, who came in for Rendon as a pinch runner, would go to third, and that was where it was tied up at 10. And of course, in the top of the 10th, with Biggio at second because of the double play rule, Kevin Kiermaier hit into a ground rule double to right, scoring Biggio from second. Right after that, Springer would single to center. Kevin Kiermaier will score from second, giving the Blue Jays a 12-11 lead in the top of the 10th, going to the bottom of the 10th. But that's where, it broke loose. Bases loaded, everything. Trout would walk. Drury scored. Urshela to third, and Ward to second. That was it for Trevor Richards, as Tim Mesa would come in to face the almighty Shohei Ohtani and get him to ground out to second to end the game. This game was wild for the Blue Jays and Angels, as each team had 13 hits, 12 runs for the Jays, like I said, and 11 runs for the Los Angeles A's. Of course, Blue Jays using a lot of pitchers. It went from Kikuchi to Zach Pop to Simber to Garcia, Swanson. Romano got lit up and blown the save in the bottom of the ninth there. Richards would come in, and then Meza would get the save in this game. Couple guys we need to talk about. First of all, Matt Chapman leading the league in doubles, second in extra base hits, leading in batting average, OPS he's second. Matt Chapman having an unbelievable year. Will go 3 for 5 today with a home run, a walk, a strikeout, and 5 RBIs for the Toronto Blue Jays. Another guy, new addition to the Toronto Blue Jays roster, Kevin Kiermaier will go 3 for 5 as well with a run and 5 RBIs. So Chapman and Kevin Kiermaier leading the way for the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is one thing that we've, as Blue Jays fans, have noticed from Kevin Kiermaier since the addition of him. He is turning over the lineup in many ways for this Blue Jays team. He is doing really good, as Jansen did start the game as catcher today. But Kevin Kiermaier, phenomenal defensive plays this game. And also the bat is coming alive, as he's hitting 400 on the year, and Chapman is hitting 475. Other notes, Guerrero will go 2 for 5 with 2 runs. He's hitting 439. And Dalton Varsho, 1 run, 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's hitting 306. And Bichette will go 1 for 5 with 2 runs. Both Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ultimately getting hit with pitches in this game. Guerrero Jr., Whit Merrifield, Espinal, Kirk, and Kevin Kiermaier didn't strike out in this game. Before the pitchers, Kikuchi, 6 earned runs on 9 hits in 4 1/3 innings pitched. Zach Pop will go scoreless, hitless in 2/3 innings pitched. Simber Garcia would follow suit, with Garcia striking out 2 batters. Eric Swanson would give up a home run to Brandon Drury in his 1 inning of play. And of course, Jordan Romano blowing the save, giving up the tying run, going 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 3 earned runs against. In that, Trevor Richards would pitch 2/3 of an inning, giving up 1 run on 1 hit with 2 walks and 2 Ks, and Tim Meza ultimately getting the save. But that is it for this post game from Los Angeles, as the Blue Jays take the series 2-1. Next stop, Tuesday night, home opener, Alek Manoah on the mound for the Jays. Be there early, as Vladdy will be getting his Gold Glove, Kirk will be getting the Silver Slugger, lots of stuff going on there. And of course, I believe it might be a bobblehead night, not too sure if that is the game 11th. Yeah, so that is the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. bobblehead night. But that is it for me. I'll catch you on the next one.